give you something to remember forever.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Texans. All that.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 20. Mills looking to the air right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Defense.
Okay. Passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Finding room at midfield. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, 66 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down and goal. Burrow got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. After the sack on first down, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Mills. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, here's Burrow. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Charles, now we take a look here at their 2022 draft class. No first-round pick for them this year, but it seems like they're able to overlook that, at least in talking to them, with the type of upside that they found on days 2 and 3.
Hey, you're right about that. No first-round pick, maybe, but there was a point where their top selection...
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense and Davis Mills back out there now. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
The Houston Texans were looking to add another playmaker to its receiving group this offseason, and they'll certainly get that from John Mechie from Alabama. He had over 2,000 yards in his final 2 years with the Crimson Tide. Expect to see him involved early and often in every game and really be a good blocker when they run the ball as well. Here, he catches the football and moves the chains.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. After one, 17-7 the score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mills now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. First and 10, it's Pierce. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Mills. Pass incomplete.
The coverage keyed in and gives us that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mills. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, it's Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 51 yards. And the Texans are able to move back in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. And the Colts coming out now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On 1, ready?
And Burrow going to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening.
Touchdown, Texans! John Mechie making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow on play action. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Mills. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Mills. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That ball caught by Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow's throw pulled in by Woods. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And seeing nowhere to fly, he chucks this one away from him. Incomplete. There's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. For the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete to Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Looking for Pierce, and he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes, subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce.
Gotta go, gotta go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, You don't expect it to change, and for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing. Yeah, we want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. On 2nd and 10, Mills. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken in at the 3. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Mills. He gets it to Cooks. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mills. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Houston. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Mills now. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Back to the ground with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Burrow. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Once again, he locates Woods. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Looking to throw is Mills. Flushed out right. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. And this one complete to Doolin. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 11. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. So here's Mills and the Texans. Down by 4. 1:53 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. Mills back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Mills. Delivers another one to Pierce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now Mills. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Mechie has it on his slant. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot from Mills. Again, it's Johnson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, this was not just the opener of a